Night Revival.
Hey, we're back from
Oh,
the
look
dead,
at my
y'all.
portal.
You cannot keep us down, no matter how much they try. We're
That
down a
being
few
Rev.
members tonight.
A little bit.
Yeah, that being Rev specifically tries to keep us down, but
Oof.
can't do it. We're down a few folks tonight, so we're doing something a little bit different, right? We have been doing our Vampire the Masquerade, and we liked that. We liked that vibe, so we decided to stick with vampires, but a wholly different, vibe. So, tonight with the crew, unless folks have announcements, which nobody mentioned earlier. So, okay, cool.
I won't be here next week, I guess, but that's kind of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Next week, we may be missing a lot of folks. So, stay tuned to our socials on whether or not we'll actually be live, because there may just be 3 out of the 6 of us.
Yeah.
Which is a lot harder to do. But we'll try to be there if we can. But so tonight's game, because we kind of had to pivot pretty quick here, is a fun little game called Dracula Owes You Money. If you've ever heard of Honey Heist, this by Grant Howitt, this is what's called a hack of it. A hack is just basically, in D&D you'd call it a homebrew of it, right? So this is the version where we take that game system and we make it about Dracula owing you money. So let's start with just a basic something here. Do y'all want to introduce your characters?
Sure.
No.
Or should we talk through the system first? We may want to talk through the system a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the system first, and then we can do. So this is what we're
I'm getting
doing.
way ahead of myself. Yeah. So every player has 2 stats, and they start at 3. The first stat is called Blood. Ironically, Blood is a stat used when they need to take control of the situation physically in their own hands, right? Such as fighting, breaking things, building things, and also can be used for harming magic. Their other stat is called Tears, because this is a game where you'll be crying a lot. And it's used when you want to deal with something emotionally or metaphysically, such as charming someone, negotiations, distractions that can be used for not harming magic. When you're looking to do something, we'll choose one of the 2 stats, roll a d6. If you roll below your stat, you succeed. And if you roll something related to the characters we're about to mention, they'll get extra dice towards that. And you'll get to take the lower result. So, you can roll with advantage depending on what your backstory is. Let's start with this, though. Before we introduce folks, I think each of you are going about your daily life. You are part of a support group, probably, we'll say a Facebook group, because that's the last place I know that these fully existed. They probably exist other places, but the last time I paid attention. You're part of a Facebook support group for folks who have been swindled by Dracula. And you were all newly joining. You weren't sure that you were swindled by Dracula until you got, each of you, a ping to your phone. When you open it, a video auto plays. Hey, what's up? It's me, Dracula. Check out this bunch of these fools that I got. And it shows Dracula in this super boisterous fashion, showing how each of you got punked, and they stole money. One of you literally slipped on a banana peel, and then when they tried to, they came over to help you up, they stole your wallet. Another, they stole actually your credit card number when they were pretending to be somebody in a drive-thru. Another, they dressed up as a UPS person and gave you a package. And inside that package was actually some knockout gas. And then they danced over the top of you while you were knocked out, and stole a few things from your house,
Damn.
as well as the cash out of your wallet.
Just a prank. It was just a prank.
Absolutely, just a prank. Then Dracula comes back on screen at the very end. Hey, like and subscribe to see me check out and crash up on some more of these dumbasses. Hey.
So who wants a
and-
steak, Dracula?
Wait, we're buying steaks? Awesome.
So, who are you and where are each of you when you get this message?
I'll go first. Sure. I am playing Aiden, a werewolf bartender. And I'm playing the role of the rogue.
I will go next. I am playing Sarah, a teenage getaway driver who is typically a lifeguard.
And I am Calcifer. You can call me Cal. I'm a broke college student, smooth talker, and I work retail. Our jobs and our characters sound like we might work at like an open plaza mall.
You might.
We work at the YMCA.
I guess the bar.
Oh, God.
The YMCA.
Hey,
Listen, the parents gotta go somewhere.
my favorite place for shots is the YMCA.
You take a shot of fireball, you run, and they start throwing Molotovs at you to get your exercise in.
Oh God.
Listen, where else are they gonna play the song? It's fun to stay up at the copyright.
I was trying to think of a liquor that started with Y, and all I could think of was Jaeger, which does not at all start
Which does
with
not
a Y.
start with a Y. Yeah, no.
I did the same thing. As soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, Jaeger.
You know, it's
That's a
rum. It's
J.
rhymes with yum. It counts.
Listen,
But
I'm sure
I
there's one
wanna
out there.
I want to say that by the way, which one of you got pranked in what way? Do you guys remember the ways that you got pranked?
I'm
Did you already
probably sure
forget?
I'm probably the one that got mustard gas, or not mustard gas, knockout gas.
I think I was the credit card swipe at the drive-through.
That
Yukon
leaves
Jack
me at a
is
banana.
is a Y liquor, by the way. Yukon Jack is a type of whiskey.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
It's a brand of whiskey.
Yes, sorry, a brand of whiskey.
Okay. So we have Brett gets Cal gets knockout gas. We have credit card theft for Sarah. And Aiden, I love this.
tripped.
Aiden gets banana peeled. That's so perfect. I feel like it was kind of a crazy night behind the bar, and also your tip jar got stolen.
God damn it. I'm gonna
It's
kick
rough.
this asshole's ass. He's dead.
What's wild is that video is already up to a couple thousand views, so they're getting ad revenue off it too.
Yep, I'm gonna kill him.
So, where are each of you when you get this message?
Oh my God.
Depend what time of the day.
Well, Dracula does their best work at night, and it takes a little while to edit videos. So I would say it's either early morning or mid-morning.
If it's mid-morning, Sarah's going to be in bed, waking up for the day. As she sees this and goes, "Oh, really now? That's great." And she is riled up and is stomping her way to the bathroom to start getting ready.
That PS5 was was most of my paycheck for the next few months.
I'm probably just getting home from work then. And met with that.
I work at Mild Opinion, by the way. That's where Calcifer works.
Oh.
At mild opinion.
Ow.
Yeah. Mild Opinion.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that a regional place?
yeah, hot topic, except mild, mild opinion.
Okay, got you. Oh, that was a bad deep cut.
Don't worry, I'll get.
That was a bad deep cut.
The
It made me
word.
laugh. It's
Let me
fine.
just
It made
go
you
and
laugh,
stop this
motherfucker.
real quick.
It's fine. You couldn't even go like cold subject, right?
No.
You had to go mild opinion. Neither one of those. Sorry. We're gonna take a break real quick while I roast Brett for this awful joke.
I guess
it's
you have
not
more
even-
than a mild opinion on this.
There it is.
It is, in fact, a hot topic for me. Yes.
No. Don't try and feed off of his bad joke. I hate everything.
I wasn't gonna, but Bright set me up, so I'm knocking it down. Y'all are low energy, so I'm bringing the heat. Let's go. It's me and Calcifer bringing the heat.
There we go.
So, I feel like there's an immediate post. Which one of you is the first to post in the Facebook group?
Sarah, I feel like she'd be the one to be like, I'm assuming you guys got this too, right? Right? Just like the nail in the coffin that we're supposed to be in, or something like that.
I think he's the one. Response. I think he's the one that lives in the coffin. But yeah, I also saw this.
So like,
I feel like
how much-
Aiden gave a thumbs up, like on the post.
just like
Yeah. Or like the angry face.
So, y'all learn through a little bit of research because it's not hard to find out. But y'all learn through a little bit of research and watching some Dracula vids that their lair, their hype house, as it were, is a decrepit museum. In fact, it's surprisingly in downtown. And it is the Museum of Celebrity Wax Figurines.
Oh no.
God, are you serious?
I hate it. Let's burn it down.
I think I went there when as an elementary school student, and I saw one
You
of
are
those statues.
entirely too entertained.
Oh
So
my
one of the
God.
statues' heads roll off, and I've never been able to look at statues the same way again.
That's valid.
Oh no.
Poor Abe Lincoln.
So, actually, how you guys have learned this much by watching the videos. I write this publicly, kind of available information if you know where to look. For Dracula, what is y'all's plan? Keep in mind,
Murder.
this is an improv game, so yes, your plan is murder, but what type of an approach are you looking to do?
How? I mean, well, instead of murder, just because I don't want to go on, I don't want to, be haunted for this. We could prank him back or find something in there that would humiliate him, so he gives us our stuff back and does a apology video.
I was thinking we drag him across the river, but I guess that could be something.
All
You
I'm
have a
saying
boating
is, like,
license?
vampire bodies disappear whenever you kill them.
Yeah, which is why you drag them across the bridge, because they can't cross running water, and then we, just watch him burn. That'd be great. Not like I'm prepping for college and that was part of my fun. My parents are so mad at me because that was their card that I used. And now I'm in charge of it.
For the record, Dracula bought a signed pair of Air Force Ones with your credit card.
I'm gonna kill him.
And he smashed my PS5, I'm sure.
Nah,
No, he probably
man.
sold it. Either that or he's playing like Call of Duty.
It's a
Can you play
video
Call of
game
Duty
streamer.
on?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes, you can. It's a cross-platform. It's a Xbox and PlayStation.
playing Baldur's Gate on PS5.
He doesn't like Alistair though.
Astarian.
Starion, holy crap!
That one
Um,
guy, the whiny bitch.
I said it right the first time.
Wild.
Anyway,
Absolutely wild.
Why don't we just see if we can find our stuff, or see if he has bars of gold, or like see if we could take something like get him back instead of.
I mean, we could
Murder.
take his camera probably.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, we can tie him to a chair, make him apologize, like you said, and then take our stuff back, and like delete his account. We can delete his account.
If we have access to his computer, probably, yeah.
Just saying. So, storm the castle.
How long has this wax museum been closed?
It's decrepit.
Yeah, it's decrepit, so-
it's a wax museum. They're basically decrepit when you first see them.
No,
So it is. It's probably been abandoned for, I'd say, 10 years.
Okay.
Dracula moves around sometimes.
We should
So-
see whether or not he's washing or having someone watch the place, because it would kind of suck for him to just kind of vamoose while we're trying to get him, right?
Right.
yeah.
So I guess recon. I guess we're gonna go to the place and look around to see if it's being watched some way by him, and see if there is an easy way in.
I look on Google Earth. How often do vehicles move around it? Like in the past week.
That is not how Google Earth works.
No, it is not.
I'm just being silly.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, okay. I'm trying to think here. So you all you wanted to do some recon? Okay, because you know that Dracula will be active and streaming, right? They do keep a pretty good nightly stream schedule, so you do know that they will be streaming at 9 p.m. sharp. That's how you make sure you keep the followers is by showing back up, right?
On time? I don't know any streamer that's on time. Obviously.
Dracula. I mean, where else has he got to be?
I mean, his Uber Eats is just from a blood bank.
But
Sorry.
so we no, you're good. So we absolutely you can get down there. No worries. This wax museum is one of those. You know how like there are buildings usually in like downtown areas where they put out like those really heavy barriers and like a wall outside it, and there's so it like takes up the sidewalk around it. And it looks like they're doing work to the outside, but nothing seems to ever change. It is one of those buildings. There's scaffolding. There's all sorts of stuff out there. But nothing ever changes. Cars don't really move around it. It's on the block. But that doesn't mean there aren't people watching, or that there isn't a guard, or that Dracula doesn't have cameras. They are a streamer. That doesn't mean no one's watching, I should say.
So what I'm hearing is he's not just stealing our money, he's stealing our tax dollars, because no one else is going to hire people for scaffolding for an old decrepit building if they're not going to redo it for like beautification or whatever. Ugh. I just Gets on my nerves.
I got a third jar of icing. Are you good?
Don't worry about it. It's the rest of the cash that I had. I spent it on frosting. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, honey. I have sour candies. They're yummies. Anyway, I guess.
So how about this? So as you all are just taking in the building, there is somebody who was sort of busking on the street. Gives you the heebie-jeebies, don't it?
But yeah, a little bit. What do you know about the place?
I mean, what do you got?
I got a half-eaten jar of icing.
You know what? Go ahead and roll tears.
You have to roll less than 3, right? That's what the stats are right now.
Yeah, 3 or less,
I rolled a
I
1.
believe. Okay, actually, yeah, roll below the stat. So yeah, if you hit the stat,
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So yeah, so you do succeed at that. Guys, like you know what? Also, that does mean you succeed, which means that so the plan goes exactly as it should. Every player moves 1 into their blood stat, and you guys get accelerated upon your journey. So
Now we have 4 blood?
4 blood.
yes, everyone should be up to 4 blood.
You drive a hard bargain.
Yep. We only have 1 blood, but you all have 4 blood.
Hopefully, we have more than 4 blood inside of us, but you know.
Oh, blood.
I don't.
No, that's not. I'm talking about leaders.
Wow.
Okay.
That's not what you said.
The late night
I don't
show.
know where they're leading you. Anyway,
Fine.
it's fun. Look,
Just gonna come
this
out
is
of
a
opinions
slight-
and not be judged.
it's a slightly unhinged game. It's fine. So
It doesn't hurt that every time we bring up blood, I eat. Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello.
Anyway. So
Anyway.
accelerate
So-
along our path to get in.
Yes. So you guys like, oh shit, man. Is that raspberry ripple?
No, it's chocolate fudge.
Chocolate fudge is my favorite, actually. Raspberry ripple is only second. Yeah.
Not sponsored by Isaac.
We're conning,
Yeah.
getting
I
information.
thought you said it was
Oh,
ice
look at the
cream.
little toad boy.
But anyway, so I pitched an ice cream flavor because I misheard. Yeah, man. Give me some of that good shit. And I'll show you. There's like a way in. All right, you're gonna have to climb some scaffolding. You guys are good for that, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that one was really sour. Yeah.
You look like something's wrong. You all right?
I ate something really sour. It's fine.
Oh.
Stress eating, my dude.
Yeah, y'all look a little rough to take on Dracula.
I
Crew
just
here
want to-
last week.
What?
Crew here
Really?
last week.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to like graduate or something? You're in like college?
Me?
No, God.
Well, it's the summer.
Uh.
It's the summer semester. I'm trying to get semester courses in, but
Oh, so.
Oh,
Excuse me.
it just froze
Listen,
big
I am
time on my
applying to
end.
colleges. I am doing my lifeguarding for work and money because I owe my parents money now because of that guy. And I have to set up cheerleading courses for next year so that way I make sure I get on the varsity squad so that way Brad and I can finally be recognized. So I got things
Aiden's
to do.
just kind of standing in the back going,
What is happening?
And I just gave up my icing so that way we can get this guy.
The busker has already wandered off, like just inhaling bits of the icing, because they were noping out of this the moment that got started.
I
felt the
picked
heat
him up
and they were
like
gone.
by the back of
Please.
his fucking shirt.
Gross.
Where do we gotta go?
Also, just so you know, y'all can voluntarily move 1 from blood to tears and reveal why Dracula owes you money. Well, Dracula did steal your money, so.
I mean, I guess I
We're
can
great at
do
this.
that because I just did that by accident.
Revealing a key weakness that players can expose for Dracula, actually. So, you would have to. So, here's the thing. So, we are going to basically reveal the moments before this, which will show bad things for Dracula if we do this. If that makes sense. So, each of you had money stolen by Dracula.
Yep.
The setup to how this money is stolen will show faults on Dracula. So, when we flash back, we can flash back to the moments before. They were innocuous moments to you, but they're meaningful moments now.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing we still don't know a way in.
You do know that there is a way in through climbing the scaffolding. But before you got too far, there was something about Brad and cheerleading classes and lots of rage about icing, and fire about graduating.
This is fine.
Why did that happen? I'm so confused.
I don't
Welcome
even
to the
remember.
game.
You said something. You were like, "I'm just a college student." And I was like, "Were you supposed to graduate or something?" And then you were like, "No, I got summer classes." And so I was roasting you.
And it just kept going.
It
At
just
every
kept
given
going.
moment, yeah.
So, thinking on this lashing, I recall. I guess sure, I'll do a flashback.
Yeah.
I
So
was.
it does move your tears up to 4 and your blood to 3.
But I was just getting back home from a shift. It was really bad. Someone knocked over our Pupple Fop collection. They were all organized and they were perfectly organized, and some kid wanted a specific one, so they grabbed it from the middle and just tore down the entire collection. So I had to clean that up, and then some lady came in and got upset that I bumped into her. She spilled her coffee on my back, probably got burns or whatever. Don't care. But when Dracula came up to me, or he was waiting outside my door, he kind of looked a little hesitant or uncomfortable around me, and I asked what was wrong. I was just trying to give you this package. He said, sorry, just like scent of good coffee is really, really strong, or like my odor. So he has very heightened senses, and I recall that as we're going in there.
Interesting. And also doesn't like coffee.
And also doesn't like coffee, or makes the smell of everything else that was going on.
Do you live in the shop? I thought you got mustard gassed and then he stole your PS5. I thought that was
No,
the story.
I got home and he was sitting there with the package trying to deliver it to me. So then he knockout gas, not mustard gas, because I was still alive after mustard gas. It's a whole other issue.
It is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it did happen after work, absolutely. So yeah. It turns out Dracula's senses are heightened and easily overwhelmed. Good to know. Now, you all are faced with this scaffolding.
Okay.
You're gonna have to climb it. What approaches do we have to getting up there?
Parkour.
Brute strength.
And who wants to lead it?
Sure.
We'll let the cheerleader do it.
Oh, you're gonna do
The
it?
Oh, I'll let
cheerleader
Aiden do it.
absolutely-
Show off that brute strength.
Let's go.
Let's see. Okay.
So, I'm rolling blood.
Yes. Yeah.
2.
Hey.
Noise.
There you go. All right. So you find that everybody there are on these scaffoldings there are sort of secretly placed handholds.
Yeah.
And you can find them because on each like corner post by the handholds is an ornate bat symbol.
The ego on
Is
this
this
dude.
like Dracula from like 400 years ago? Or is this like a generational Dracula? This one is just the newest prick.
You're
We don't
figuring
know.
it out now.
We don't know.
I don't. So part of this game is improv and learn as you go. So
Sure.
I'm not gonna try to give you too much information because I don't know the answers to any of these yet. They'll sort of figure themselves out as we go. Yeah, you guys are able to climb up to the top of the top of the scaffolding, and enter in through the 3rd floor of the Wax Museum. Inside the Wax Museum, also, I don't know if you've ever like been in decrepit buildings. They don't smell the greatest.
No.
So the first thing you get is actually twofold. You get a musty smell. It is lighter than you would expect, because the second thing you get is the slight whiff of like a scented candle that's coming from somewhere. As you climb in through the window, you are at the top floor. This is the Hall of Presidents.
God, Abe Lincoln. Not again.
Not again.
Yeah.
Like-
And there are rows and rows of figures.
Do
that
we
you will
want
have
to make something stinky to try and get him out of his room? Because you said he has real good senses, right?
Yeah, or we could try to find out where that candle is, or, I mean, what we also could do is just pull the fire alarm, see if it works, blow out the candle that way, and ruin his setup. That's a prank, bro. As he was
Well, that's
saying.
assuming that this building still gets water.
True. Does Dracula pay?
Does Dracula pay
Only why
taxes
he
on
likes
this building?
candles. Well, they gotta pay electricity if they do streaming and stuff from here.
I
But
mean, you could
anyway-
just grab electricity from the next building over with an extension cord and stuff.
Yeah.
One hell of an extension cord.
Also could have just a couple generators.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So yeah, you are faced with a room full of wax figurines of presidents. There's not a clear way through the room. There's sort of pell-mell clustered in here, as if this is almost a storage closet now. It's been moved for some things.
can I like kind of like I don't know exactly like how many boxes or something, but can I just like crawl over the boxes and like get a good look at like everything?
So there are no boxes. Like I said, there are figurines. They're
Yeah.
life-sized wax figurines.
Yeah. Okay. You said storage closet, so I thought like
No,
So it's a
they're piled in here like it was a storage area.
oh, okay.
If I were to
But they're
touch one
still
of these black
standing up.
statues, how are they still? Is their integrity still there? Or are they kind of squishy now?
I would say their integrity is somewhat there.
Okay.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna say their integrity is there because I don't know shit all about how wax ages in a decade, and what type of wax is used for these figurines. But I assume
It should be holding.
that it
still,
should
yes.
hold up. Yeah.
As long as there hasn't been direct sunlight for too long or like rain damage or anything like that.
Yeah. You know, Dracula, real big on that direct sunlight.
It's a storage closet. I don't know.
You know, storage closets, real big on that direct sunlight.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna maneuver through the room and make my way towards an exit or something.
Is he President
Okay.
Garfield? Reagan.
So you're sort of trying to weave your way through and sort of find the best path here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tears roll.
Tears for fears. Oh, I rolled a 5.
Oh, that's a fail. As you are weaving your way through these, you have you encounter a problem. So there are you sort of weave around, like there's sort of a snaking path through them, right? And you're following these, and then all of a sudden, you look up and you go, "That's not Abe Lincoln." As one of the wax sculptures, one of the wax figurines, starts shoving you. It turns out there are not wax figurines. It is a group of 4 of Dracula's ruffians that are hired to chill out in this room in case people try to do dumb shit like this. And you see there is a bright light that gets turned on as they shove you around, push you to the ground, and Sharpie a big L on your forehead. Oh, got her! That's another one for Big D Streams up in here. And you can see they've placed a GoPro on the ceiling. Like and subscribe.
Ew.
I have to check something.
I am a lifeguard. I promise to not hurt people, but if they ever go to the pool, I will make sure to not be on. Be fine. Snaps pencil.
By the way, you're going to move 1 into your tier stat, by the way. Each player should. I do believe they do bully all 3 of you, actually.
So we would have 4 in each stat then? Or I would have 4 in each stat, and Brett would have 3 and 5, right?
You would have 1 additional in your tier stat, because that sounds right. But I do not have track of those offhand.
So it should be, because we've got 2 successes, and then this is our first failure, so it should be 2 blood, 1 tier additionally, right?
Yes.
Typically in this game, I thought each character has their own stats. Like it's not a group thing. We can do it that way. Like when I've played Honey Heist, everyone had their own stats and how they failed in success, like it affected them all personally.
Well, because my thing was we started with 3 in each stance, so 3 blood, 3 tears,
It
and
says
then
specifically in the rules that each player, so it's all of
It-
us.
It does. And I think
Oh,
in a
okay.
longer form, because we're doing a short game tonight, we've house ruled that every roll is a plan.
Mhm.
But I do believe that like it's the collective plans that make you move stuff.
Mm.
But that's still I'm still not 100% sure.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
4 and 4.
I've never even played Honey Heist, so you know.
Let's go.
Pretty fun.
It does sound like fun, but you know, just haven't. You know, it's not like I have a show that does TTRPGs or something that I can play this on.
Yeah, that'd be silly.
Wild.
Crazy. Only lame
Watch
ones do that.
his show, please.
The Wonderarium is pretty great.
It's the please for me. It sounded so
Appreciate it.
desperate.
But anyway, so yeah, you guys got bullied by some ruffians, and they rush further in to make sure and offload that SD card so they can get that uploaded.
Okay. Calcifer's gonna reach into his backpack and is going to pull out three tiny bottles of hair dye. As someone who works from
Hot Topic.
No,
Mild inconvenience.
mild opinion. Give one to each of you. If one of come near you again, squirt this in their eye and say it's just a prank.
Okay.
I'm
Also
down.
does have dyed hair, by the way. It's like 3 different. It's like 4 or 5 different colors. Those are just 3 he had on them.
Mm.
But yeah, so you do see, and now that you, in their sort of scuffle, they did knock over several of the wax figurines. Woodrow Wilson's wax head is rolling across the floor, and Taft made a massive thump when they came down.
Well, those suck.
So there is an exit sign for this floor, though.
You want to follow them?
I mean, they probably know where he is.
They're probably going to the computer since they have more data or more videos.
Yeah.
That's true. I apologize for how often I'm yawning.
Dude, you've seen me. I'd say we follow them and figure out what's the best way to get Dracula and them away from his computer.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna plan to me.
Whether
it can be
it's
used for
we can
harming
make-
magic. Okay.
We can make a boom somewhere else.
You know, we could try the fire alarm, like, sprinklers thing.
I think I got a zipper on me. Hang on.
I probably-
Take one out of.
I would probably,
feels-
with my job, have like shooters on me, right?
Or like the
Oh,
big,
the little airplane
toilet.
bottles.
Mhm.
Sure. Why not?
Give me alcohol so I can do something with this alchemy thing I have.
You already had hair dye.
That's not me, man.
I
No.
gave them the hair dye because I didn't even have a chance to de-escalate the situation as the social.
Yeah.
Sad, but necessary.
Okay.
I just got shoved around.
You did get shoved around. You did.
I'm gonna beat them up.
Go for it.
Bully them.
Let's go kick their
As
ass.
most high school girls do.
Insult someone to have an eating disorder?
No? When did I say that?
Because that's what high school girls do, and that's what I said. I respond with, "That's what high school girls do."
That was a bad joke. What the heck? Oh, I put it over here. Anyway, sorry. No. So we're going after him, I'm assuming, is what we're doing.
Like I said, I can go make a boom somewhere. My plan is basically I'm gonna go catch something on fire and make it explode to make a distraction.
Okay.
We're about to get hot and heavy up in her.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go do that. Somewhere in the distance, but within his thing.
Somewhere in the distance, but with it. Okay, so, help me out here.
So basically, I'm gonna go down one of the random hallways, find a room, and be like, this one looks flammable.
Okay. So, on this floor of the Wax Museum, if you were to move away from the exit, you can find a couple of different things. There's like a janitor's closet that probably has some things in there. You have this actually used to be a show hall. It is actually not a storage closet. There actually is a storage closet that is piled with like debris and random shit.
Chemicals.
That sounds flammable and nice. Let's catch that on fire.
Which
the storage closet.
Okay. Hi, Emerald.
Hi, Emerald. I'm making things burn. It's fine.
But yeah, sure. You know what? This is. I feel like a blood roll.
Okay.
Tired right.
Blood
this.
Is not a thing.
No, you're okay. I'm trying to, because I'm gonna call this harming magic. I think alchemy here is gonna be harming magic. Or making it burn is actually gonna be partially harming magic. And making it really go up, right? So you're gonna roll blood, and because you're using your alchemy, you are gonna use 2d6.
So that's a 4 and a 2.
Okay, 2 definitely succeeds.
Yay! I'm making the distraction. Y'all go break his shit. I'm literally just like going to run interference and put myself in the limelight if I can.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, smoke starts pouring out of the closet. And Emerald, we are playing Dracula Owes You Money. It is a honey heist-based game. This one is written by Dustin H. D-U-S-T-E Hill at D-U-S-T-E Hill. If you want to go tell them it's a cool game. Or get a copy of it yourself. Yeah, smoke starts pouring out of the closet. And there is a wax figurine of there are multiple of these throughout the time. I cannot remember the most egregious one, but there are multiple folks that ran like 10 times for president but never made it. There is the wax figurine of one of those people in this pile as well.
Oh.
They didn't quite rate enough to be in the standing Hall of Presidents here. But, you know, they were notable enough to get their own statue.
Sure.
That also starts to feed into this fire. Yeah.
Smells awful.
It does. I am going to say alarms do start going off. there's a wow, 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 which is not a normal fire alarm sound, but this is a decrepit building, and so it's a little bit wonky.
That's fine. And I'm gonna continue just kind of every so often making new fires.
I am going to, as we're walking by.
I'm making a trail away from them.
Decrepit statues. I'm going to be grabbing just some of any and all loose clothing or cloth that I can grab, just to have, just in case. As we're getting closer, as we're kind of tailing these guys.
Gotcha. So y'all are actually following them.
Best as we can, not to be seen. Yes. I mean, they know we're here, so.
So, Blood, everybody is running away from you. You said you're doing a trail away from them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're all, I'm trying to make this make sense. You're at the top of the building currently. They're headed down.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm doing is, I'm causing a distraction so that they, the other two, can figure out where, the one dickhead's wandered off to.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So we're
yeah,
trying to find. We're
low.
going towards the goons, not towards Aiden.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, we'll come back to you then at some point here. But so the other two of you, you chase after the goons. You do, as they're sprinting off, sort of gleefully skipping, you do hear one fall down the stairs as they're running. And you do come upon him. Oh, my hammy. Shit. Oh, man. You still got the yellow on your face. Nice.
I'm gonna pull out my phone.
Oh, my
I'm gonna
hammy.
pull out my phone, turn the flash on, and pretend like I'm videoing and be like, "Oh, look at who just ate shit on the stairs! Oh, that's so lame."
Didn't get to fall on camera. It's not worth anything.
Would you like some
Oh,
help
but
out?
you're still complaining about your little ouchie. Mm.
And I'll put the phone. I'll lower the phone. Not smack it. I'll just lower it. Would you like a hand up?
I mean, I gotta stretch out this hammy first. Maybe grab a like a pickle juice shot, or something.
You
think I
just
got a
keep those on
monster.
hand.
It's fine. You don't. I don't. Then they'll reach into their jacket and pull out like a little plastic bottle of pickle juice that they're just. Oh.
Where
That's
do you
gonna
get
be better.
those? That doesn't actually sound too bad. I'm actually trying to get into shape. I'm not jacked as you are.
Well, I mean, you could just buy a jar of pickles and like pour them into little things.
Sure.
But
Sure.
who's got the time when you're working for Big D streaming? You know what I mean? So we got a supplier that let's be honest, I get them off Amazon. I get them off it's not the best place, but
No, but you got if it's convenient.
yeah. It's I mean, I'm not really out and about when stores are open. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I got the dog wants out. There we go.
Oh well. Now it's my problem.
But listen, this was very clever, and actually, I actually do hair dye. And we wanted to come in here trying to. I'll show him the bottle of hair dye and then a couple more in my bag.
Oh.
I was wondering if he wanted to change up his style at all. I saw some videos, and I just wanted an autograph / see if he wanted to change up his look at all, or if you guys were interested in doing that as well. I'm trying to do improvisation. I'm trying to sell this product from my store.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and that feels like a tears roll with advantage here. So go ahead and give me that.
I will also see if there's anything actually wrong with his leg. I guess I'll try my CPR stuff.
I got a 4.
Trying to unblur my
Okay.
camera.
And remind me, that is below your tiers. No.
Yes. I'm currently at. I think I'm currently at 4.
Okay. Oh man. I have been telling him to look like wicked with like red like tips on the longer hair bits, right? Like
Yeah. We could do,
or
like,
maybe
some red,
something
then-
underneath. So like yeah.
He also could do
Yeah.
some flames like we do red, then orange, then white, kind of cool like flame powder if he wants to.
Yeah. Well, you know what's wild? Big D never got into like the goth shit.
Really?
Never understood hair dye. I don't get it. Like you would think Dracula would be into goth shit, but no.
Maybe it's because a lot of them like to wear crosses.
You know, that's could be.
You got a wipe for this or something?
A wipe?
Yeah, for the Sharpie on my forehead. Got like Clorox, like Dade wipe or something. Like I have makeup wipes, but.
Yeah. You know what? I got some hand sanitizer right here. You never know when you're working in an old wax museum.
Sure.
Whether they're gonna have running water or not, right? Like the fire
Is
alarm's
there?
going off right now.
Yeah, is there running water?
You know,
there?
there's no sprinklers. Nah, man.
Thanks.
And okay, so are you rolling for to see if you can get this guy actually get his see if it actually is his hammy and like see if there's actually an issue?
Yeah. Would this be blood or tears?
I'm assuming that you take control
Tears.
of the situation physically or in your own hands. So I'm saying blood.
Okay.
But I could be if you want to use this to charm them. That feels a little weird. Right? It's not really an emotional thing, right? It
I'm
feels like a
trying to
physical thing.
I'm trying to follow Cal's lead and be like nice to them. Backtracking.
So is this like a type of manipulation then are we going for?
I think your mic died, babe. Can y'all hear her except me or no?
No.
Okay. It's that, okay.
Okay. What I'm hoping she can hear me. So I assume that this is a manipulation roll. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure it didn't screw up your setup there. This is a manipulation roll.
Okay. Would
So
it be...
tears at advantage then is what I'm looking at.
Okay. I rolled and I got a 2.
Okay. So that would be a success.
My tears is 4.
Yes. Yeah, so it's lower. So that would be a success. So, the one interesting thing about this game is,
Sippies and stretchies.
I have this feeling that maybe these skills are supposed to be tied together and you go one way and then the other way. It is written as if they're two separate sliders, right? Because there's no way to go down.
So in Honey Heist, how it works is you have your one die, and your one stat you have to roll above the number, and the one stat you have to roll lower.
Yes.
So if it was 4 blood, for example, let me pull up the sheet.
We
If blood-
succeeded last time. We went up in the opposite stat.
Right. If you roll high enough in blood, the die would go down, so the more chance you have to be successful with that, and your tears wouldn't be as successful.
Yeah.
Is that making any sense, or am I...
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Is that sounds like how it should be. It is explicitly written not to be that. So I think this is just a losing spiral for y'all. Just so you know.
That's fine. Like I said, I've got the building on fire.
That's true.
Though you could make it to Dracula, but you did. I'm gonna take the collective 2 rolls here and make that just 1 success. So blood is only gonna go up by 1.
Okay.
Oof, I am
Because
on
I'm pretty
that.
sure if I did 2,
we would all be charging forward, trying to kick his ass.
I'll kill you.
Well, and I will say,
Well,
blood, unless you'd like to, since you're technically not part of the party for this moment, you don't have to. If you want to, you're welcome to be part of the group there.
I'm currently setting things on fire. Fuck it.
Okay.
They're playing.
So
nice.
yeah. Are you just continually going to be setting things on fire?
Until somebody stops me, yes. I've gone
Okay.
full arson.
In Minecraft.
I think I read these rules wrong, and I'm counting these wrong.
I do believe then that at some point while stuff is going on below, Dracula does fly in through a window. With a GoPro strapped to their chest. Bro, what the fuck? You're blowing up my spot. God damn. This is uncool. This is superiorly uncool. Also, make sure and say cheese, because you've now been caught for arson. That's gonna be
I'm
fucking
punching
great
him.
for your whole record.
I'm
go ahead and roll that blood then. Roll that fucking blood.
Blood, no.
4.
We must be better.
Is
You're a
that below your
brawler.
blood? It sounds like it is.
Mm-hmm.
What's your blood at right now?
4.
Okay. Yeah. So you
I'm
are
aiming
going
for
to.
the GoPro. I'm breaking the GoPro.
You're aiming for the. You did say sock in the face, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But we can make it the GoPro. You do thwack the GoPro, a good one, and absolutely. Bro, what the fuck? I don't know how I just went to a classic Dracula on that instead of the other one I had. But apparently I did.
Indeed, bro.
Character.
And I'm
Bro,
just
what
gonna
the fuck?
grab the front of him. I think you owe me money.
No, and they're gonna turn to a bat and fly away.
Well, that eliminates one of them. One of the surprises.
Yeah, they are in fact a vampire.
Okay. I'll just keep burning your shit, bruh.
They will. I will say. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. It's fine. It wasn't even a good real estate investment. Real money's in crypto anyway.
I'm aiming for your computer, dickbag.
And they fly it back out the window.
Into broad daylight.
No, it's gotten dark
Ooh.
because they flew
So,
in through the window as well.
How did you start working for the big Dracula, Big D? I don't get this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Big D streams.
Big yeah. How'd you get started in that?
Well, I answered it in Craigslist.
Oh,
It's a wild place.
Yeah.
Last
I
3
don't-
jobs I had on it were like real weird.
sure.
And you can see they go off for a minute, like there's like a faraway look for a second as they remember these jobs. Oh. And they're like, oh.
What's your name, by the way? You never gave me your name.
My name?
Yeah, Tony, right?
No. Nah, dude. Tony's my first cousin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No. My name. Like, there's my name and there's my name. You know what I mean? Like, they
What do
call
you
me
comfortably call
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Okay. So, Skeletor, I hate to ask this because I don't want to come across as, like, insensitive to the line of work that, you do here, or, like, D does. But, like, he stole from me, right? Like, and, like, stole from people. That's, all of these pranks he does are, like...
Crime.
Crimes, thank you.
I mean, are you sure? It's all about the mindset. You know what I mean? Like, Big
Are we
D's
closer to
like
people-
in.
Are we closer to, like, his setup or whatever now, or no?
Well, you're walking with him.
Yeah.
You are. I think you are getting closer, but you're not there yet. On the second floor, there are wax figurines of wildlife. All around, and smoke is starting to you can feel the heat from upstairs, by the way.
I mean, a prank is fine, but the guy took my PS5.
I mean, like Big D always says, like, what is possession anyway, right? Like, we're on, like, stolen land and shit. We're on...
Stole my parents' credit card number.
Like,
From a
listen,
drive-through.
I understand trying to, like, enjoy, like, life to the fullest and, like, try to, like, live free. But if it's at the expense of causing other people pain, it's not good. And it's not justifiable because we are the sins of our past generations. It's not how that works. I can't do bad things now because people did bad things back then.
I mean, I hear you.
I'm not saying that you've done anything wrong. We broke and entered, and we got consequences for that. Thanks for the hand sanitizer, by the way. I appreciate that. Now I just have the smear on my forehead. But I'm just
I
letting
did
you
not
know.
partake of the sanitizer. Ruined my skin.
I'm just letting you know it's like, I do not want to be here. It's nothing against you, but like, he has my PlayStation, my silver dollar my grandpa gave me, and like a bunch of video games that were mine. And now I'm going. If it's okay with you, I'd like to take them back.
I
have the receipts, and I'll show the receipts for the items, except for the silver dollar.
Are you actually an old man in disguise as a college kid? Because like, no one keeps receipts. They get email. You can just get them like texted to you, and then you delete the text message.
No.
I don't understand you, Grandpa.
You're like, what are you, like 14?
I'm 17. Practically an adult.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want my stuff back. Like,
look, I get it. At the same time, I gotta pay bills. You know what I mean? Like,
Then you can also steal some of your money back. I'm sure he's withholding a lot from you guys. And are you getting paid like under the table, or like is this like an actual like W-2 job?
I mean,
you guys
it's real hard. It's really hard to like have a social security number when you're older than the United States.
Are you also a vampire?
No.
Okay, so you have...
No, but like I have one, but like the filings and stuff, you gotta create like an LLC, and there's lots of paperwork, and that involves visiting like lawyers. Talk about the real bloodsuckers, am I right?
You can just use LegalZoom. like online.
Look.
Listen, I'll talk to. If you'd rather me wait, I'll wait to try to talk to Mr. D. But like, I don't want to leave here empty-handed, and I don't want to get other people involved. You know, like, if he hires people like you, I'm sure he's like a reasonable guy, right? Like, I just want my stuff.
I don't know, man. He's a little off his rocker, right? It's like depends on if he takes his like anti-anxiety meds, and you know,
Sure.
it's a lot of stress, right? Being the world's top streamer
Is he?
in Yugoslavia, yeah.
Do you even know where that is on a map?
Yeah. It's right in the smack of the dab.
Are you vaping now?
I wish Aiden were here.
That's a perfect moment. Aiden, you've continued lighting fires now, right? Okay.
Slowly going down. I'm burning this whole building down.
You're slowly going down.
Like downstairs.
Meal and timber.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a blood roll. Because here's the thing. You were pretty indiscriminately lighting fires a minute ago. 3. Okay. That is a success. However, where does that put you for your blood number? Yeah.
Because every time I pass a blood roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts me at 6.
Oh no.
Perfect. Perfect. So, you see, as you are talking with Skeletor, you see Aiden just charge past you, wielding the flaming head of Woodrow Wilson, going, "I'm coming for you, Dracula, you son of a bitch!"
You know, I'm kind of with them.
Does that sound like a consented like prank, or like the kind of response you get from something that people are okay with?
Pranks are supposed to be funny, if I
I mean-
recall. You know, and that wasn't really funny. Also, how do you prank someone at a drive-thru by stealing their credit card?
I'm
Ooh,
not
roasted. I don't know, man. Like, it gets views and shit.
Well, we're all about to be roasted. I don't know if you feel that,
I
but
do.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just, we do need to get out of here. And your friend brought the fire downstairs, which is our escape.
Should we run and grab the stuff then?
Sure. You do have to get through this floor, right? You've walked through, you do walk past the wildlife on this level. There's some really interesting stuff, right? There are certain things that you go, huh, what was the sculptor on when they made that sculpture of what they thought was an eagle?
Yeah. Oh, like the bobcats with the really hideous-looking angry snarl.
Yes.
Those
Yes, there is for sure one of those. There's absolutely one of those. And there are multiple other, like, kind of fucking scary animals. And so...
And they're all like melting from the heat.
They're all starting to melt. Things are getting rough here. Y'all are getting frustrated. So I am going to say This is a tears roll to see how well y'all hold it together. Four. Okay, help me out with pass or fail because I don't remember what your
That's
actual
fair.
numbers are.
That's a fail. So right now I have 3 in each stat because according to this, it says you move 1 point to the other depending on if you like succeed or not, right?
It says
So like you're only
move,
supposed
it
to have
does not say move one from. It just says move one into.
Well, because you
Where
only
did you
have
get a
one
point
dice
from?
that scales up and down.
yeah, because you're only supposed to have 6 points, right?
Yeah.
That's so. This is what we talked about earlier. That's how Honey Heist works. That is
Oh,
not how
okay.
this is written.
Okay.
I have
Um,
Yeah.
6 with a 3.
Where there's not really a
okay.
weight.
Well, then I
back down.
have a 4 in my tiers, so if it meets it, it beats it.
Yes.
Okay, I succeeded.
Okay, and Brett.
I success as well.
Okay.
That puts me at a.
You
Oh,
should
no.
be at. I believe you're at a 5 blood and they're at a 6 blood.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at a 6.
I'm getting there.
So, the rage overcomes you,
It's already done.
Sarah.
Come join me. I'm breaking shit.
How do you charge Dracula? How do you how does
I
that
am
work?
bitching loudly as I'm running, or like angry, like Karen fast walking. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's quite funny. But like angry, just like I got grounded for 2 weeks. I had to get a job, and I wasn't able to see Brad. And not to mention, I'm missing out on practices because I have to be at this stupid job. And she's like fast walking her little push off towards wherever the hell the egregious noise of Big D is.
Okay. So
Probably
you
passes Aiden at some point.
you do pass the unconscious body of Aiden. Aiden, you can see there is a sandbag swinging that has just walloped Aiden into a wall, and the burning face of Woodrow Wilson looks on. It's mostly gone now. And as you are charging, you do start to see the neon-colored light of Dracula's gaming lair. When, as you're running, you can feel your foot move into a tripwire. And in front of you comes like a boxing fist, right? And it comes in like this, and then stops for a half second. Kind of confusing. And then it unfolds into a middle finger with the words "boom roasted" on the middle finger. And then from behind comes another fist smacking you into the first one, knocking you fully out. And Dracula, we as viewers see Dracula, boom roasted, got another. Ha ha ha.
Are they okay?
They're unconscious.
No, I asked that to Dracula, or like I asked that to like, I go
A
for
hammy
check
guy. Skeletor.
Oh, did you run down as well?
I mean, I walked after her as she shuffling, penguin waddling. I don't know what she's doing.
Aaron walking.
Penguin waddling, like I said.
I mean, they got fully roasted, my dude. Do you want the same smoke? You want the smoke? Dracula's gonna give you some. Aight?
And I just want my stuff back.
I mean, it's not your stuff no more. You lost it in a game.
A game?
Yeah. You signed the waiver.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Do you have the waiver on you? Can I see it?
Yeah, and they pull out the UPS little thing that they had to make you sign for the package with your signature for the package, and it says, "I agree to be pranked." And then there's your signature, and then in tiny text at the bottom is "Boom roasted."
So,
Foolproof. Bring your lawyers. Let's go. By the time you get here, I'll have so much money from NFTs. You don't even know. You don't even know.
don't. Looking
Next, I'll be
around-
starting my own energy drink line.
I'm just like
Yeah.
walking. I'm walking over to them. I'm just looking around. Silver dollar anywhere that I talked about?
The silver dollar. Yeah, I mean, I think it is. I think there's a pile of like electronics. There's a pile of electronics, and then, but sitting by one of the main workstations is a silver dollar coin.
I also came here, and I'll just like pick it up and look at it. Wanted to ask if you want your hair to get done. I'll gesture to the hair dye things. I work at Mild Opinions. I do hairdressing a little bit. It's more just not what I'm going to school for, but just something I do to help out my fellow students. Change up your look at all, with all the things going on.
Psh, nah, man, that's gay.
Okay,
Please burn his stuff.
I'm getting to it.
Hair dye in the eyes. Also, I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie, with that drink line, I was thinking of like instead of G Fuel, it's D Fuel.
Yes, I was looking for something like that.
Horrible.
I hate
What is
this.
the way? I do as well. I'm trying to think. If I met this guy in real life, I would deck him clear in the head. Like, I don't care. Brett personally,
Roundhouse
you might
kiss.
seem upset me. Trying to look at the flashbacks thing. 1 second.
I don't think he can flashbacks again because you can only do it once per game.
Is only once
Yeah.
per game.
Yeah, me and Bright could have, but we're currently unconscious because we got pissed off.
You're a
Yeah.
werewolf, right?
Yep.
I have a silver
Werewolf?
dollar.
Huh?
Oh,
I have a silver dollar.
Uh,
I mean, does
Put
not
'em out
usually
of their misery?
hurt or wake up werewolves.
usually hurts them.
just
Same with vampires.
Does silver work on vampires?
Silver's supposed to.
That's
Yeah.
why they
I don't know. You
'Cause
know
they can't
that
see their
Dracula
reflections.
has a bad sense of smell, or has a really good sense of smell.
There ammonia in that hair dye.
Probably.
Good.
Or can I just twirl the coin down and
Yes, Emerald. Yes, he does.
I do, yeah. I'll tell him about them later. I just take off one of the bottles. Yeah, you like being pranked? Before he answers, I'm going to squirt the full bottle of hairspray just in his face.
Or hair dye.
All right,
Sorry, that's hairspray.
go ahead. I would say this is a blood roll.
Blood roll. All right.
Yeah.
Does it count as improv? Because I'm improving squirting him in the face.
Fuck yeah. Give yourself a double here.
Cocks, I hate that. That's a 5. That's a 5.
Is that your first
lowest
roll?
number is a 5.
No, my lowest number is a 2.
You
Okay.
literally asked for advantage.
I have advantage.
Yeah, you take the lowest on
Take the
advantage.
lower.
Because lower is better here.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you been doing that all game? I guess this is the only time you've had advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only
Okay. Oh. All right. So,
So good news,
yeah.
my tears goes down to 4 now, so yay.
Yay.
But,
you know what? Yeah. So you are. So sort of on the other side of Dracula from your unconscious friends, right?
Mhm.
And you pull out this this squirt bottle of hair dye, right in Dracula's face, and they go, right, stumbling backwards
Mhm.
over the tripwire that got our cheerleader friend, and stumble and tumble all the way to the flaming head of Woodrow Wilson. Here's one thing we do know about vampires. They're real flammable.
That's why I was burning the building.
Dracula, he ain't coming backula. All right.
There is.
You know what? I think I have to end this on this. As Dracula catches fire, you look over, and Skeletor comes down and goes, "Boom, roasted."
I'm leading this
And
call.
that's where we're going to finish. Dracula owes you money.
Yeah.
I did it, guys. I killed Dracula.
Yay! Murder.
Yeah.
It's fine. He didn't have a social security number. He doesn't exist.
I was trying
Exactly.
to be kind. I was trying to be friendly. Nope. Okay.
Just murder him.
Boom, roasted.
Boom.
Boom.
Roasted.
Yeah.
I do love how Dracula became progressively just the worst person.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the worst to start with, but like by the end, oh,
I fucking hate
you
him.
fulfilled my definition of neurotic in my
Yeah.
head. Because I want to. Oh, I want.
Oh, 100% Emerald.
Like, I was supposed to be like the nice one, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna kick his teeth in.
I was a werewolf.
You were supposed to be the
bartender,
nice
fuck you,
one? You
No, I wasn't. I'm a
immediately.
smooth talker.
I immediately went mean. I know. Well, because I was like, oh, I'll be a lifeguard, you know, the school nurse type, you know, the band-aids and boo-boos. And then I'm like, oh, you got a boo-boo? Like, you lame fuck.
Yeah.
Most school
It's rough.
nurses are the nicest people or the worst people. Same with lifeguards.
dude. Mhm.
Also,
But yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you, Tony,
guys.
for running this for us, by the way.
Yeah.
No worries.
thank you.
Yeah. Glad to do it, y'all.
Mm.
It was a lot of fun. It was, you know, the system, I feel like,
Needs a bit of work.
needs a touch of work, but it was a
some
fun
branding
idea,
to it.
and it was a good little extra thing for us to do that we could just pull together, you know, real quick tonight. So, right, it took us, what, 4 minutes to learn the game before stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's for all of its faults, it's a lot of fun for a quick play.
Yeah.
So, you know, and everything here was improv tonight. I literally didn't think anything about literally the only word I have of notes is wows. That's the one word I have in my notes.
So
So,
what was
It's the fact
Dracula's
that you even
secret?
wrote notes. Also, what was the name of the museum that you ended up picking?
oh, I did look up museum names. I didn't end up picking a museum name. There
What
were
was
some really
Dracula's
good ones
secret?
though.
Was it number
Dracula's-
4?
No, they were for sure a vampire.
Oh,
So
wait.
Dracula's secret was they're using the money to start a small business. That business, crypto
Yeah.
and NFTs.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I meant. I meant to say 2, and for some reason I went 4. I'm like, it wasn't 3. That's for sure. It was like, it was either 3 or 5.
Definitely not. But yeah, there is a couple of good different ones in here as I scroll through these.
Again, be sure to check out the module if you're curious about playing Dracula Owes You Money. You can check it on Twitter at Dusty, as in D-U-S-T-E, Hill. It is a spin-off or
Hack.
a mod or a variant of Honey Heist.
Yay.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I do believe having some knowledge of Honey Heist would probably have helped us run this game. I did. And so it probably is a little bit more, a little bit longer, more successful mechanically if you use the Honey Heist style mechanics.
Next
Yeah.
time we have one of these and I'm here, I'll have to run Honey Heist for us.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you won't be here next week.
I will not be here next week.
You lame-o.
I gotta go camping. I gotta be cool.
But
Gosh.
here's the question for our crew tonight. We are sort of flying by the seat of our pants. We didn't actually have much planned for this. Did we want to talk a little bit about kind of what we're excited for with Vampire the Masquerade? And then two, we've started prepping for the campaign we're calling Isekai. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't
Yes.
know. Okay. Do we want to talk a little bit about that?
I don't know
I
if Mel has the energy to do so.
I was going to say, I thought we were hopping off once the game was done.
We could be. This is why I'm checking in.
Oh.
I am still exhausted.
Absolutely. So here, I'll do a quick run through. I'm very excited for Vampire the Masquerade. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be, I think, a lot more politically intrigue-driven than what we normally do. I feel like normally we tend to lean sort of combat-y, which is a classic Dungeons & Dragons style game. But Vampire the Masquerade tends to be a lot more intrigue, a lot more, societal. So I'm very excited to see how all of that comes in. And I'm so excited for y'all, for all of us, I should say, to explore our characters, for y'all to meet more into my character. And then as we get into the next game after this, Isekai, we are going to be mostly strangers in a strange land. Basically, take some of the weirder D&D characters you've ever created, plop them together, and say, go at them. So yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of plans for you guys.
We're doomed.
Yep.
That's
pretty much the whole plan.
It's gonna be fun. Yay. But yeah, I think that's gonna call it for tonight, right?
I
Yeah.
absolutely will. Yeah.
Thank you to all those that came by and watched. We appreciate you being here, even if you're a lurker or if you're a chatter. We're
And,
grateful
you know,
Absolutely.
because Rev isn't here, you are our favorite. You.
I do have a couple of last things just to say. Make sure and check our folks out, right? Of course, Brett at Just Brett here on Twitch. Blood, would you rather they go to your TikTok or Twitch, or is it all the same, right?
It's all the same name, but I'm typically more active on Twitch. Right now, I've been doing some art streams, so y'all
That's
can check
amazing.
those out.
And then Bright, you're of course here for Thirsty Gay Thursdays, which has it been Stardew?
No, it's been Baldur's Gate.
It's been Baldur's Gate? Okay. You guys talk about Stardew a lot. I lost track. I'm not gonna lie.
Stardew is
No,
what we're
that's
planning
fair.
for in the future. Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate is what we're playing right now.
So there's Stardew, and then something that I'm very, very excited about. We're going to have our first one-shot Wonderarium episode that I'm not in.
Exciting.
What?
Greg gets to DM.
My amazing government-issued introvert is going to be running a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians with a dynamic and crazy good crew. That's on the first day of Pride Month. We're starting with a bang.
Heck yeah.
Probably metaphorically, but you'll have to watch to see if it's literally. So,
Oh no.
All right, y'all. That was the last I had to say. I just wanted to make sure we touch base on that before we got out of here.
Yeah.
Have a good night, y'all.
Hi.
Bye.